Guys, it's Asha. Welcome back to Reading with Toby. Today I'm so excited to film this bookshelf organization video. It has been greatly needed. I don't know what it is, but my bookshelves are just not working for me anymore. I don't like how things are set up. I feel like I can't find books. I don't know. It's just like too much. And so I have been desperately wanting to reorganize them. Also because my boyfriend is moving in with me in a month, which is very exciting, but he also has a little pile of books there that I need to now add to the bookshelves. Also got a new bookshelf. This one, I got like another little skinny Billy bookcase in my New Year's reset video, which I will link for you guys if you want to see it. And I just feel like I'm not utilizing it to its best potential. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I can make it better. And yes, I'm very excited. My plan is to keep doing genres. I organize my books by genres and I really like that, but you know, right now it's just a complete mess and I just want to unhaul. I just want to redo all the bookcases. So let me go ahead and give you a little overview. So this is where my bookshelves are. They're in my living room. I have these, of course, the Billy bookcases, two big ones, two little ones. They go behind my couch. So I really love how it's set. I love when you walk in, you just see all the books. And it probably doesn't look like it's like that crazy. I have some little like Valentine's Day garland, some decorations on it, but this is how it is looking before. And I don't know what it is. It's just not working for me anymore. I currently have it set up by genres, so I can kind of get a little view. I have like adult literary fiction, classics here in the middle, my little pink shelf, which I think is the one thing that will definitely stay. Sci-fi here, horror. I wanted to do like a translated fiction section, but I don't know how that's working. More horror, black horror section, and then my fantasy shelves going down into like YA, nonfiction, more horror. And then you can see like here, there's like nothing there. Let's go over. Okay, so then like over here, you see I have like space I'm not using. This, I just put a bunch of like of my paperback books I didn't have room for here. I have these little guys I originally had sitting up on my shelves, but I needed more room. These are little things that my brother got me for my birthday, and it's literally one of the best gifts. The Office is my favorite show of all time, and if you know Threat Level Midnight, you know. Oh, they're falling. But it just has like all of the little characters from Threat Level Midnight, and it's so amazing. And I do want to display them on my bookshelves, but if I can't, if I'm unable to, then that's okay. I will find another place for them. Here are my boyfriend's books. He basically just has like nonfiction and computer engineering books. This book is actually mine. I lent it to him to read. I started reading this and I like started annotating it, but yeah, it just wasn't for me. So I have all of these books to also find a space for. Okay, but I think the first step is, first of all, moving my couches so that I have a space. And I think I'm just gonna literally just take down all of the books and separate them into their genres, because I still want to have my bookshelves organized by genre. That's the best way that works for me. The couch has been moved. I went and took the opportunity to vacuum where the couch was. Now I'm going to probably put on some music, go ahead and start taking down all of the books. And they're already kinda in genre order. There's like probably, you know, a few books here and there that are not where they need to be. But thankfully for the most part, they're already in genres. So I'm just gonna take them all down into big piles and we will go from there. Okay, we have cleared the shelves. Let me show you the piles that we have so far. Okay, we have the literary fiction, regular contemporary fiction. Classics are here. This is YA with a couple of middle grades. Over here is, oh, my little, I was like, what is this? My little hardcovers that I like to have all on a shelf. These two are fantasy that were not in the correct fantasy pile. Over here, fantasy. And then I have a little section of cozy, some cozy fantasy that I do want to have separate there. So I may have to put Encyclopedia of Fairies with that one. Short story collections. That is translated fiction. Horror, which is probably my biggest pile. Horror and literary fiction, crazy. Over there is nonfiction, some of my nonfiction. Sci-fi, mystery thrillers, graphic novels. This little book my brother got me, that is books on my pink shelf, and then back there are my boyfriend's books. Okay, now I'm going to dust off the shelves, fix this shelf. Here, it's supposed to be down to match the other shelves. Fix that, dust it all off, and then we will go from there. Fixed the shelves. I noticed there were actually a couple of shelves that weren't lined up, so I'm sitting here trying to think of do this. So I was thinking to make things maybe I think a little bit different and better. I think I'm gonna put my like graphic novels, which I have some like graphic novels and comics, on one of these like little shelves in the little Billy bookcase. Put that there, and then I think I will also, I was thinking putting my like little collection I have of cozy fantasy all together, because I really want those to be together. I'll start there, and then I will do my pink bookshelf, because I know I still want my pink bookshelf. I do like that a lot, but I may take a couple books down because I think there's less room now that I moved the shelves. And then I'm going to do my classics, because I want my classic shelf to be very nice. So that's what I'm gonna work on first, and then we'll go from there. Later, I let my camera charge and I brought out the studio light because it is dark now, and I want you all to be able to see. So I put the pink, oh, we have the pink bookcase. I have my classics. I have Russian literature, and then some of my tiny little penguin books. My little collection of the cloth bound classics, which, look at this one, it is so beautiful. It's of Giovanni's Room, oh my goodness. Which is my favorite book of all time, if you didn't know. Anyways, I had these kind of like up, and then I just have like a couple little like extra classics that we know weren't really part of a collection. We have my Black Spine Penguin edition, and then I have the modern Penguin edition. And there's a little room here because I'm actually reading one of these right now, so it'll like fill out, but also to add more. And then over here I put the New York Review classics, New York Review books here, so it kind of like flows. I have no idea what I'm gonna put here, but I think I'm gonna go ahead because I did really like how it looked with the hardcover, like my hardcover books up here, big ones. So I'm just gonna put those up there and kind of organize it within there of like genres, because I think I have like a couple historical fiction, maybe some more like science-y fiction books that aren't science fiction. I'm gonna kind of do that, I think, because I do like how those look up there. So let's get that done. Okay, next I'm going to start with my YA books because I like them on the lower shelves. I don't read that much YA, like if any, but I do have a little collection. So yeah, I'm gonna start it here and then it can go up onto this shelf. It may all fit on this one, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead now and do the YA books. Next shelf, I left this kind of similar to how I had it. I just really liked how it looked. I just changed the Patrick Rothfuss books and put The Will of the Many, which I haven't read yet, but I really want to read, and Blood Over Brighthaven, which I have read. And then I just added some more fantasy books here. And it kind of goes into the next shelf, fantasy books, and then down into YA, which I do like. There is still some room, which I like, that I can kind of finagle around. Okay. Next is over here, we're going to do horror. We have my horror books, which is like the biggest pile. Oof. And then my sci-fi books, which did all fit on one shelf if they were all on this shelf. So I honestly may just do that again, but I think before because I'm trying to change it up this time, I think I'm going to just start with my horror books. I think I want to get all of my short horror hardbacks and put them here and just see how it looks. And then maybe like horror will like just kind of travel down. Yeah, but I also have a lot of horror paperbacks, so maybe that could go like over there on that little shelf. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab my horror small hardbacks. I don't even know how many I have. We'll see, and go from there. coming together nicely. So this is what I have so far. I still did my black horror shelf there, and then you can see I did the smaller hardbacks, and then it kind of goes into paperback horror, and then hardcover horror, some of my favorite horror authors, more hardcover, then we get into Stephen King, Mark Z. Danielowski, then I made this the sci-fi shelf. Sci-fi kind of keeps going, there's like 2 books, and then my mystery thrillers. That's the little graphic novel section, translated fiction. So I still have this shelf, and this shelf to put the rest of the books. This shelf, I'm going to try to put all of my boyfriend's books there. Let's see if they will fit. I hope so. Let's see. Put my nonfiction there. His books couldn't all fit there, so I added them here. Alright, so what I have left is just a bunch of paperback books. Those are unhauled. These paperback books, and I think that's actually it. Oh, and those. So I think I'm going to maybe move these translated books up a shelf, and try to just stuff the paperbacks in here. Or maybe, actually I'm going to move translator up a shelf, this up a shelf, and I'm just gonna like stuff the rest of the paperbacks in there, because you won't see that with the couch. This little stack is like my Eric LaRocca section, and I like to keep all the authors together, but I don't know where to put it. I don't have any room. It doesn't look good here. I already tried that. Maybe I need to just work on this shelf a little bit, and I did it. I do like it a lot more. I feel like all my books fit now. Yes, I feel like it makes more sense. I'm liking how it looks. I know it's really washed out right now, but yes, let me give you a little overview. I'm surprised I did that. I don't know why I thought this would take me forever, but I'm glad I was able to get it done tonight. So let me show you all. And definitely give me your thoughts in the comments if there's something you think I should change, but let me show you. Okay, here is the after. It is super bright. I could probably change it in post, but I don't know if it really looks any different to you guys, but it definitely looks different to me. Okay, so like I said, we have literary fiction, contemporary. I have my little classic shelf, which I love the shelf here, and I went and added like my little knickknacks back. I have this little classic shelf. I added these 2 classics just because there was room, but I can definitely, move them when I get more of these. More literary fiction, and then like I said, I tried to kind of put them in order. I mean, they're not really like, here it starts to get to historical fiction. These are like the science-y but still fiction books, and then more hardcover books here, and then these are just like 2 giant paperbacks, but I have them there. We have the short hardcovers, my New York Review books, and then it starts to get into the shorter hardcover horror, and then it starts to get into the paperbacks, and then here I just added the Eric LaRocca books, and then more paperback horror, and then I just stacked them so they all fit. So I like that. I like how it all fits nicely. We have my translated fiction section, then we get into like hardcover horror, and then my favorite authors here, Mariana Enriquez, Stephen Graham Jones, and Miss Agustina Bastarrica. My pink shelf, which is one of my favorites. Fantasy shelf going into more fantasy. I was able to add, actually I had room to add my little book nook here, which I love so much. More fantasy, then it gets into YA fantasy, and then just YA books down here. We have, like I said, my nonfiction, my little collection of short stories, black horror, coming into more horror, Stephen King, Mark Z. Danielowski. Over there is the like cozier fantasy, and then comics and graphic novels, and I just put my little bookmark container there because I want it like easy access. My jumble of paperback books, sci-fi, and then we talked about this mystery thriller, then it gets into my boyfriend's books there. So yes, overall I am happy with it because I feel like I still have room to grow. Like I really don't need to buy any more books, but yes, I feel a lot better about it. I feel like things are more organized and just make a little bit more sense. So let me know what you all think. I'm very happy with it. Alright guys, so that is the end of my bookshelf organization. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm very happy with how it looks now. I'm going to put my couch back together, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!